Hey guys, it's me, Draw. Or some people know me as Chris. I recently found some news very disturbing, and it's this. It was about a month ago, South Park Stick of Truth finally went on pre-order, and one of my friends knew that I wanted the game so badly that he bought it for me. Now, my friend is from another country, and the game is sitting in my library. Um, my favorites. I was so pumped to play it. Well, recently there's been news that the game has been region restricted and is only going to be playable or bought in the areas that it was paid for, meaning that I'm not going to be able to play my game that I now own. And what's worse is that it means that I won't be able to buy the game again and play it in my region, even though it's already on my list. Now, plus, I had money that I was originally going to spend on the game, and I no longer have. And I don't have a job. I don't work. I can't find a job, and I'm very unhealthy. And the one thing that I enjoy more than anything is video games. And the fact that this means that I can't play the game that I've been excited for such a long time, it upsets me very, very, very much. Yes, the one thing that I enjoy, the only thing I enjoy is video games. And money is more tight right now in my entire life than it has ever been. Ever. So yeah, it's a big deal to me. And I've been such a huge fan to Ubisoft, such a huge fan on Steam. I own 1,000 games on Steam. And in the last 2 years, I've bought or own almost every single game that Ubisoft has made. And even Obsidian. I own pretty much every game Obsidian has ever made. In fact, I owned the first South Park game. So, I mean, this feels like someone just, stabbed me in the back. Seems kind of pathetic that I'd get this upset over a video game. But, again, it's the only thing that I enjoy. It's the only thing that I like. So, what happens when it comes March 4th and I can't play the game that's in my library? My friend tried to get a refund on Steam, and he was told no. And I don't know if that's true or not. But I mean, I wouldn't think he would lie to me. Steam is not known for allowing you to refund stuff, and people don't want a region restricted game. So I already have the game. I have no money to buy it again, even if I wanted to at this point. I've started a gaming website. I was going to do an entire stream, start to finish, to play this game. I was going to do a review for it. And I can feel my heart starting to beat faster and harder because of this. And I'm a heart patient. That's not good. So I'm hoping that something can get done about this. This is just a bad decision all around. Like, I don't know if it was Valve that made this decision, if it was Steam. I know that previously it's been said that Valve just offers the decision to be made, that they don't make the decision themselves, and that it's up to the developers. Now, I don't know if that is Trey Parker and Matt Stone of South Park. I don't know if that is Obsidian or if that's Ubisoft being the publisher. I have no idea. But it is not a good decision. And overall, it hurts anyone that has already owned the game that won't be able to play. I made a Facebook post, and I'm going to read it to you. And it's so most people who know me know I recently have talked about how much I like Ubisoft and their games. Well, I think that might have just changed, and I hope that that's not true. I hope this gets fixed, something gets done about this. See, I really wanted South Park: The Stick of Truth video game. A friend of mine bought me the game. Note that my friend lives in another country. So the money I had been saving for the game, I spent on other things such as paying for stuff for my website to get it up and running, streams to make my streams more entertaining and higher quality, and other games. So, well, recently Valve service Steam has decided to allow/change the region restrictions on games retroactively, meaning that I cannot play the South Park Stick of Truth game on my Steam account, even though the game is in my library. I put in a ticket on Steam, and they said they are not allowed to change the restrictions of the game. My friend also said he also tried to get a refund, and they wouldn't do it. Supposedly, Valve only supplies the Steam service and support. However, this is up to the developers to make the region lock decision, and this is a terrible decision. It upsets me to no other. I actually used a different word, but I'm changing that. So now I have a game on my Steam account that I can't play that I want so very badly. Now, again, it isn't March 4th yet, so I mean, it might not be, but there's a lot of talk going around about this, and I'm really hoping that it is not the case. So even if someone else were to buy the game for me at this point, I wouldn't be able to add it to my library because I already own the game. But it doesn't change the fact that I have no money to buy the game myself, even if they were to remove it. I don't see why they couldn't refund the game or take my my unused copy of the game, even though it was in my library. Steam usually doesn't add keys until a couple days before the game, so it's not like it has released, so there's no key yet to be issued, and swap it from my from another region to mine. Again, with I have how many games on Steam? 1,040. I think this is a bad move in every way, and I am super upset at Valve/Steam for allowing it, and furthermore at Ubisoft or Obsidian or whoever it is who made this decision. I personally think it is bad practice. To be very clear, I'm an avid supporter of Steam. I own about 70% of Ubisoft's games, which is why this feels like just a huge stab in the back. If I'm wrong, please let me know. You can subscribe and post comments below the video. People already hate Ubisoft because most people don't like Uplay. They avoid Ubisoft games because of the Uplay service on PC. This is just going to be one of those things that's going to push people further to console gaming. And I don't know if that's the plan. But when it comes to March 4th, I really hope that I can play the game. So yeah, that's it. I have an extreme passion for video games. I went to IADT and Full Sail University in hopes to try to get a degree to make the games, and stuff fell through. It didn't work out the way I was hoping, and because of not having a job, I couldn't continue. I lost my grants, and I had to drop out, so I never got my degree. So now people have lent me money, have donated money, so I can start up a gaming website, so I can start interviewing game developers on streams, and it's something I enjoy. But you hear stuff like this, and it just kills you. So please, hopefully we can get this changed. Hopefully we can do something about this. Thank you. I'm Chris, aka Draw, owner of the Drastik Measure website. Goodbye.